If you have not yet tried henna Indian hair growth treatment on your hair, you are missing a lot. Indian hair growth treatments are one of the best things for hair, and I'm going to show you how to make this simple henna treatment in this video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eve here. Today we are making a henna treatment for hair growth to reduce breakage and to help you get past the hair growth plateau that you are experiencing. And of course, we have the first ingredient, which is henna. Henna is made from herbs and is typically used to paint or to color the body or dye the hair, but it's also an Ayurvedic treatment which can be used to boost hair growth, to make hair healthier, to improve the color of the hair and the texture of the hair. My second ingredient is eggs. I have 2 eggs here, and then I have some tea. I don't mix my henna in plain water, I mix my henna in tea. So I have 1 bag of green tea and I have 1 bag of black tea. I'm going to go ahead now and add some boiling water to my tea bags and then allow the tea bags to sit until the water is warm. While my tea is sitting, I'll separate my egg yolks from the egg white. I'm only going to use the egg yolk for my henna mixture. I'm not going to use the white. Egg yolks help to moisturize the hair. They help to strengthen the hair strands. They help to add shine, make the hair less prone to breakage, and also they help to reduce dryness of hair. After checking my tea and making sure it was warm enough for my use, I'm going to transfer the egg yolks into the tea. I'm not going to add any water at all to this mixture. I'll just be using the tea and the egg yolks as the mixture base that I'm going to mix my henna in. I did make a little mistake. The quantity of tea that I had was too small for all of my hair. I was going to be applying the henna to my hair dry without moisturizing my hair first, so I should have added a little more water to make my tea. But that's it. You can see that my egg yolks have mixed well in the tea. You don't want your water hot or your tea hot because you're going to have boiled egg inside that, and you don't want that. So now that I've added my henna mixture, I'm going to go ahead and stir everything until the henna is properly mixed, and then I'm going to allow it rest for 48 hours. I usually allow my own henna rest for 48 hours before I go in and apply it to my hair. Now you can see the color of the henna is still a dull green. By the time the henna rests, the color will change and it will be a yellowish shade between yellow and red, but it's going to be a different color from this green that you see right here. And it is time to apply the henna mixture to my hair. I said I was going to apply the henna to my hair dry. Now, I want to say that they usually advise that you should apply your henna to your hair after the hair is freshly washed, because you don't want any products that may be in your hair to interfere with the work that the henna is meant to do. But for me, my hair didn't have that much product. I didn't wash it either before putting the henna in, but that was not a problem for me. Henna does not have any slip whatsoever, and as at the time that I was applying it to my hair was very shrunken, and I just didn't want to go through all the bother of combing and detangling too much and all of that. So this is what my hair is looking like. I just parted it into 4 sections and applied the henna to my hair section by section. I made less henna than I needed. I'm always saying that you need to make more product than you need, especially if you're not sure how much you need, but in this case I mistakenly made less than I needed, so the product was not quite enough to go around my head, so I had to just distribute the product around the sections before coming back to massage the product into my hair and making sure that the product got as far as I could make it go. This was all the henna that I had, and normally on dry hair this would have been enough for 2 sections, so I was a little disappointed. But also the fact that I did not add water to my hair, so there was nothing to really bind the henna together, so I just had to work with it like that. But that's okay, I noted that mistake for next time. It will not happen again. Now let's get into the benefits of henna. Henna has so many benefits. It helps to improve the health of your hair. It helps to reduce hair breakage, hair loss, or hair fall. It helps to cure baldness as well. It helps to improve the color of your hair. People use henna to dye gray hair. Henna also helps to remove dandruff and flaking from your hair and scalp. It helps to make your hair brighter or more vibrant. It helps to make your definition more defined. It helps to keep your hair looking good overall, and it also helps you to get past any hair growth plateau that you may be experiencing. And that was my mistake the first time that I used henna this year. I was advised to use the henna frequently, at least once a month, but I used it once and then I stopped. So this time I'm going to try to use henna at least every 2 weeks and see how my hair responds to that. We are trying to get to waist length by 2025, so let us see what we can do about that. So I applied the henna to my hair and then I let it sit for exactly 2 hours before I rinsed it off, applied some conditioner to my hair, and that was it. I did not apply shampoo to my hair because I didn't want to remove all of the work that the henna was supposed to do. So I just conditioned my hair so that I'll be able to detangle, and then I rinsed out the conditioner. Later in the week, I did another conditioning wash or co-wash. So I applied some conditioner again to my hair and then I rinsed it off. And that was basically it for this application. I'm definitely going to be using the henna again, and let us see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'm just going to add some music to it now and let you guys enjoy the video. Thanks, guys.